you there?
Yes.
And visible too?
Yes.
Hi, very good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good afternoon. What about you?
I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking, Poonam. And how's your morning so far? How is it going?
Yeah, it's going good because sessions are in pipeline. So I'm practicing English. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if I have to talk about you, I think I'm meeting for the very first time with you, Poonam.
Yes.
I had a
Yes.
session with you aligned, but then it got cancelled, I think,
Uh, yeah,
a
yeah.
couple of days back.
I think, yeah.
Right. Okay. So in that case, I would really like to know a bit about you. Like, where are you from and what are you occupied with, Poonam?
Yeah. So I'm Poonam. I'm from Mumbai, Maharashtra, and I'm working in IT sector. And
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, I'm preparing for interviews. And for switching the company, and I have a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uploading the conversation videos in that.
All right.
Yeah, that's it about me, and I'm improving English with the
Mm-hmm.
practice nowadays.
Okay. So, how many years of experience do you carry with IT sector?
It's been a 5 years.
5 years of experience. Okay. And
Yeah,
now you're preparing for interviews because you need to switch your organization and you need to go for a better opportunity there.
better opportunity with the different skill sets. I'm
Okay.
improving that. I'm studying that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have joined one online course for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, side by side, I'm improving my English as well because communication skill is also important, and it
Mm-hmm.
takes time to improve.
Right.
But technical skills I can be improve in one month or 2 months, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
English is quite
Yes.
difficult.
In English is not our native language, and that is where if we have to be comfortable with that language, it takes time and it takes practice, of course. Patience is the other
Hmm.
name for English, if I talk about us.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So right now, like you mentioned that you're practicing for English. So what issues are you coming across when you're talking in English to people? Any specific issues?
Actually, I in meeting I will share my experience with the organization. Wh- What happens that in meeting or in presentation, they speak in English only, and
Mm-hmm.
we have to attend the meeting with the no, we have to we need to convey our message in meeting in English only. So
Okay.
they a manager or senior person, they ask about the project growth or project improvement. So I I must convey give the updates in English. That is my problem. I'm not able to answer immediately in English. So
Okay.
that those sentences or those work I know, but I'm not express that uh,
I am not
in
able to express that. I'm not able to express that
yeah, instantly.
instantly. All right. And in that
Yeah.
case, if I have to ask you that when you're talking about English, how much time do you spend with this language in a day?
So I usually take 1 hour for practicing, and I watch video for half an hour. Okay, and yeah, I read a book
Hmm.
for 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
Okay, fair enough. That's good, Poonam. If you're doing that drill, it is completely appreciated. But then I would give you one quick advice for that matter to just to improve your communication skills. If you have an environment at your place of speaking English, if you have your colleagues who can talk to you in English, probably start speaking with them more because that is something which is going to enhance your communication skills even faster and better, Poonam. Reason being that when you're going to talk in English with people, like you do for 1 hour here or probably at any other platform, if you're doing that, it is forcing your mind to think in English, right?
Hmm.
And that is automatically going to give you a good drill of communicating well in English. So don't just attend meetings in English or don't just give presentations in English, but then if you have the generic conversation as well, exchanging of files, exchanging of data, try to have that conversation as well in English. That is something which is going to enhance you faster. Okay, because we all want to be upgraded in this language in a very quick mode. So that is where this can be one of the very good drill. All right. So I got a lot of informations about you, Poonam. Let me also introduce myself to you since I'm meeting for the very first time.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
my
yes,
name is
obviously.
Sidra and I'm based out of Delhi. And if I have to tell you a bit about myself there, I am in this profession since last 10 years, Poonam. It's been a decade since I'm teaching and I'm tutoring across the professionals. And since last 7 years, I'm working as a communication and a soft skills trainer. So my profile includes working people, helping out people with being comfortable in English, working on their presentation skills, preparing them for interviews. So that's the core part of my job. And now let's
Okay.
just move forward, Poonam. So is it like you want to discuss the sessions document today, or do you like discussing something else?
So we'll discuss about document.
All right. So what's the topic that you're going to discuss? Can you like brief me about that a bit?
Yeah, it's a today's topic is a luck. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I believe in luck with the hard work, because hard work is important. When luck will get you the opportunity, but that opportunity gi- achieve or succeed, it depends on your hard work.
All
So
right.
yeah, so by the luck I will get the interviews opportunity, but that interviews I have to crack.
Right.
So yeah,
So that's completely
that's
what
why.
your input is in that particular scenario. That brings out the colors.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. So do you remember any luck incident that you had wherein you didn't expected things to turn around your way, but then it somehow turned around your way, and that is all because of the luck. So do you remember anything like that?
It's happen every time that
Okay.
I want to uh, do something, and situation happens like that, I have to do that. So yeah, every time luck and uh, luck comes to me that you have to do this, please do that. So I have created the channel, it's luck by chance, uh, because I am learning this language since 5 years.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
uh,
Long time.
yeah, yeah, but I didn't created my channel, or I'm not uploading the videos, I'm not connecting with the people, I don't get the environment. So yeah, I think so I have now, that time has came to me that
Come. Now that time has come.
okay,
You're talking
that
about
time
present
has
scenario.
come.
Yeah, you're talking about present scenario, right? अब वो time आ गया है. Now
Yeah,
the time has come.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, now that time is come. So um sorry, I have created the channel, and I'm cre- uh, connecting with the different people, and I'm improving as well.
All
So
right.
yeah, it's a luck and my hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
So, you feel that luck favors your destiny? Do you feel that,
I didn't get
or hard
what.
work favors your destiny? Is it luck that favors your destiny, or your hard work that favors your destiny? What do you feel?
So I think so. Mm, hard work plus luck, because
Mm-hmm.
Uh, mm, mm, mm. I'm not. I'm confused. So what should I
Okay.
give answer?
All right, not a problem. Don't get confused with the fact, okay? Now, you already told me that it is luck plus hard work. So you could have straight away said that,
Yeah.
Sidra, it's luck plus hard work that can favor my destiny, right?
Yes.
Destiny is the final result, all right? So that is where
Yeah.
to reach up to that point, not only hard work will take you there. In one case, hard work can take you there, but luck plus hard work will go together, and only then you can achieve your destiny. That is what you think about yourself, and that is
Yeah.
what is happening with you as well. So, okay, you're fortunate enough
Yeah,
to get.
sometimes hard work is also work, like exam. If we need to crack the exam, so that needs only hard work. That needs no, that there is we cannot we cannot, it's a luck. So I could pass, or I passed that exam. So
Yeah, right.
that is only depends on hard work.
Okay. And if in case I have to relate this to your corporate life, to your promotions, to your incentives, increment, what do you think? That is sheer hard work that take you there? Or do you find that luck has also a part to play in that? If you're saying exams are based on hard work, I think promotions are also based on hard work. What do you think?
Um, I think so. Hard work don't work with the corporate level.
Okay,
That
why?
work with the, yeah, that work with the smart work and a little bit politics. Because I have seen people, they are hardworking. Yeah, I'm also hardworking, but that didn't work. Yeah, sometimes I have to uh, I have to work smartly. I have to
Mm-hmm.
present smartly. Uh, so that not in comes under the luck and hard work. That is totally in the smart work or politics little bit,
All
because
right, so
we
you,
are
you find that
working.
hard work is something which has got nothing to do with your corporate life?
Yeah, it's not like that. You asked me about increment and
Promotions.
promotions.
Mm-hmm.
So if me and my colleague are working together, and we have to we have increments and promotions. But sh- I'm the hardworking. Much. Mm,
You're much
I'm more
dedicated,
hardworking
you're
than,
more concerned for your work. That is, yeah,
yeah.
than your
And she's not hardworking. She's work smartly, and she's uh, present smartly in front of the managers. Of course, she will get hard work. She will get promotion. I will not get, because presentation skills is important there,
very
and
important.
smartly. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of times, Poonam, being in this profile for last 7 years now, I've come across a lot of people who have been at a position of a manager, a senior manager, and that is where, after a certain point of time, they say, "Sidha, now we are done. We don't get promotions. We don't get a lot of increments," and there are times where our juniors or our teammates present our hard work in front of the management, and they get benefited by that, and that is where our presentation skills are not that strong and we are not able to present it. तो जो हमारे हिस्से का जो बेनिफिट होता है वो दूसरे लोग ले जाते हैं, they take the part of our hard work. So yes, presentation skills are very important, they play a very important role. I totally agree
Yeah.
with you on that. So, do you find yourself not very strong with presentations, Poonam? Do you find yourself that you're not able to express yourself very, very strongly in front of your management?
Yeah, of course, because I have confident, I have good documentation skills, but I don't have good communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
Not means English language. I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about. They don't want good English and advanced vocabulary, but they want
They
fluent in
want an
English,
English
simple
where
English.
at least they can understand well what you're trying to say. That is what you
Yeah,
meant,
because
right? Mm-hmm.
my documentation is good. I'm presenting PPT is good. I'm dressing well, and I'm looking. My personality is quite good, but I'm not able to speak in English. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the weakness
That
of
is one
mine.
of the point where you might get low on scale as compared to your
Reject,
colleagues.
yeah. And if that time, if we get nervous, if we are not able to answer in English, so if we, that time we get nervous and low confidence, that seems on face.
Right, that reflects in your personality when you are
Yeah,
speaking, and when you're not comfortable with any language, it reflects. So, that is where I
yeah.
always tell people that there are two areas of improvement always in communication. One is your verbal communication, which includes how you write and how you speak. What is your grammar? What is your writing ethics? You should be very well versed with that. Second is your non-verbal part. And non-verbal part is your body language, the way you stand, the way you speak, the paralinguistics, the way you sound. Are you able to make the modulations or not? Are you using your hand movements to express your things? So these are equally important. So a lot of people say that we are good with our technical skills. We know everything.
Hmm.
We are very smart with our documentations. But what to say? You have to work on your non-verbal part as well. Anything which is lacking in a personality can take you down. And that is what I can
Yeah,
see here when you are trying to explain me about your scenario, that you're good with your technicalities, you're good with your knowledge, you're good with your subjective thing, but then when it comes to presenting, you find yourself at a drawback. All right.
yeah,
And I think you should be working on that part. One quick feedback that I would want to give you here, Poonam, is that when you're speaking, you sound confused. All right. And because of that confused conversation, you are not sounding confident at all. Okay. Why are you sounding
okay.
confused? Is because I think you're not getting correct words to put in your sentences. होता है आपके साथ ये पूनम कि जब
Yeah.
आप कुछ बोलने की कोशिश करते हैं तो आपको समझ में नहीं आता कि मैं वर्ड्स कैसे यहाँ पर अलाइन करूँ. Does it happens with?
Hmm.
So that is why you're
Yes.
sounding very confused with your conversation. I mean,
Hmm.
it's not about fluency at all. Fluency is something that needs a lot of patience. You will attain it after a certain point of time. But here the point is that you should be able to put up your opinion strongly, and even that is not happening when you're talking. It's like you want to say something, but then you beat around the bush and tell a lot of things, but then you are not able to represent your point. सब कुछ बोल देते हैं पर जो बोलना है वो नहीं बोल पाते.
Yeah.
Right? So that
Because
is
of
what.
lack of, yeah.
Yeah, that is because of lack of words, better structuring of your sentences. All these things have to be collaborated in a very specific form. Okay. And that is why,
Okay.
if you remember, Poonam, in the very beginning of the session, I asked कि आप English में बात कितना करते हैं, because that gives you the
Okay.
confidence. That makes you flexible with your thoughts. It happens with us that only when we have to give presentation or only when we are talking about our subject, we talk in English. Rest every time we choose our native language. या तो नेटिव में बात करेंगे या फिर हिंदी में बात करेंगे, and that is the mistake. Okay, because when you have to talk generic English, you're confused. सब्जेक्टिव नॉलेज तो पता है, इसके बाद ये बोलना है, इसके बाद ये बोलना है, रटा हुआ है. बट अगर किसी ने आगे
Hmm.
से कुछ ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया, ओके टेल मी अबाउट हाउ इज लाइफ, that is where you'll be like, oh my god, now what word should I put together? So for that you have to bring in generic conversations more. And I
Okay.
find that that is the problem with you. What I felt in the session today with you is that you know what to say, but then you're not able to put up your points. And there's a lot of fillers, and in the conversation. They are very prominent in your conversation. Do you feel that they are there in your conversation, Poonam?
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
So
So I think,
how can I improve? Means,
right. See, I'll just straight away tell you three pointers which you need to work on. Number one is that you have to upgrade your sentence structuring. It is not falling into place at all. Sentence structuring is that when you put in correct words together and the person is able to understand your point, तो वो नहीं हो रहा है तुम्हें. That is number one. Second is use of repeated fillers. तो उससे समझ में आ जाता है कि आप बिल्कुल भी कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं लग रहे बात करते टाइम. So those fillers is something that you have to really stop when you're speaking. All right. And
okay.
number three is that you have to work a little bit on your grammatical aspect as well. When I'm talking about grammar, if you have to tell something which is happening in the present, you have to use specific terminologies. It's only the verb form, not verb plus ed form, not verb plus ing form. So you have to be there good with your grammatical aspect as well. So these are three key pointers. Okay. One quick advice I would give you is I've already told you that try to increase the timeline of speaking in English. You're listening to things, you're reading books, it is good. But जब तक उसका practical implementation नहीं होगा, it will not come out well. No matter how much I listen, no matter how much I read, it will not work for me. When I'll start speaking, that is where I am going to be pledged in that. Okay? For an example, you ask your mother 100 times, how do you cook upma? She'll tell you 100 times. But the moment you'll stand in front of the gas and you'll start making the dish, you will be confused. The taste won't be there. So for making you yourself perfect in a particular thing, you have to do that thing. So I want you to
Yeah.
increase your timelines of speaking in English. That is the first thing that I want you to do. And second is that try to self-analyze yourself when you're speaking. Modulations are absent in your conversation, Poonam. It's on one single page. Everything. If you're talking something important, try to enhance your volume there. If you're talking something generic, try to take your volume at a medium level. Those variations are very important. I hope you'll agree with me.
Okay.
I hope you're getting my points.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Because
for this key point, what should I do? Means only speaking part I should focus.
try to focus on your speaking part, Poonam. That is the primary thing that you should do. The more you will speak, the more flexible you will get with the language. Okay? For
Okay. Okay.
annotation part, voice modulation, try to record yourself. Give yourself a topic. Try to speak on that topic. Record yourself and listen to that recording. You yourself will understand that how flat you go after a certain point of time. So when you're giving
Okay.
presentations and when you start explaining to people, if you are on one single page, everybody is going to feel monotonous. You have to be energetic. Your voice needs to feel the language. That is not happening here. Okay? So record
Yeah.
yourself and self assess yourself कि अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ तो क्या वो एक ही तरह सुनाई दे रहा है, सब चीज़ की इम्पोर्टेंट और इजी चीज़ें अलग अलग तरीके से सुनाई दे रही हैं. जब आप अपने नेटिव लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं, so those annotations fall into place. Those intonations are there in your conversations, I hope, right? But here in English, it is not happening. Good part is that you try best. Good part is that you try to make the person understand your point. That is a very strong point. You don't leave your conversation like that. That is a very strong point. But then I want you to enhance the timelines of speaking in English. And I want you to do a little bit of self assessment. You're reading, you're listening, that is good. But then try to speak. That is the
Okay.
most important thing. Okay. So I hope that these feedbacks work off well for you. Do you want to add something to this, Poonam?
Yes, I will work on this aspect.
Mhm.
I will work on my self-assessment part
Yes. Yes, because
because that is,
you
I think, so. It's important.
very important. Now, since you clearly mentioned to me that I'm preparing for interviews, Sidra. So when you're preparing for interviews, see, 80% of your interview is dependent on your technical knowledge. I know that.
Technical.
But then that 20% is a tricky thing, Poonam. A lot of times people get rejected because of that 20%. And that 20% is your voice modulation, 20% is your presentation skills, 20% is your fillers that you use in your conversation. So why to give that space? पहले उसको करेक्ट करेंगे, टेक्निकल नॉलेज तो स्ट्रांग है ही हमारा, राइट?
Yeah.
So I really want you to work in these aspects so that it comes out to be better, better sentence structuring, eradication of fillers, and working on your intonations part, voice modulation. This is something which is going to help you out.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Right. So
Okay.
I had a good
Yes.
session with you, good conversation. Hoping for a couple of more sessions like this with you so that I can analyze you better, Poonam.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Yes.
then
Sure.
that's it from my side. Bye bye. Until we meet next. Keep
Yeah.
speaking.
Thank you.
Right.
Nice to talk with you, ma'am. Bye bye.
Same here, Poonam. Bye bye. Take care.